Hey guys, welcome back to Weekenders on the Water. Today we're here in Key Biscayne, just outside of Miami, Florida, and today we are taking this boat and those two jet skis to Bimini, Bahamas. It's going to be an amazing trip, so make sure you stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go.
Let's go. Alright guys, like Louis said, it is bright and early. It is currently 4:26 a.m. Here we are, Key Biscayne. Year number 2 for us doing this. Excited to be here, excited to do the things. This year we're bringing this glorified, I haven't come up with a nickname for the boat yet, but we're bringing the two glorified jet skis and the...
Glorified jet skis? Yeah,
no.
You call them glorified go-karts.
That's what I meant.
But there's so much more. There's no go-kart out there that's got 170 horsepower. They're more than... This thing has more horsepower. The jet skis have more horsepower than the car that got me through college.
This is a lot. All right, so we're gonna call this a glorified golf cart. How about that? Because it can carry more than 2 people. So, all that being said, we're here, we're doing it, we're excited. I think we're some of the first people here per the usual, right? So, all that being said,
yeah.
Well,
we got a ton of people to launch, so we don't want to be holding anybody up. You know, we're here. We got a little bit of last minute prep. We did a lot of it at the hotel already, and we are ready to hit the water.
Yep. So, yesterday, so technically we were supposed to leave yesterday. We did not, because the weather was not that great, and some folks decided to go yesterday, and it was mayhem for what I understand. So, all that being said, check out our video from yesterday for what to do whenever you have to delay your trip to Bimini, and maybe go to the good old Peanut Island, drop in at Palm Beach, and just cruise on up, because that was fun. But yeah, so we're gonna get these vessels in and get going. So let's go. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Christine. This is Louis, and our friend Craig is with us too. And you'll probably see him throughout the series. There you go.
And make sure you hit the subscribe button, because after this video, we got a ton of other Bimini content coming. We're gonna go all around the island. We're gonna see all the sights. We're gonna swim with sharks. We're gonna check out the Sapona, and of course, there's the return trip. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to follow along with the entire series.
All right. And if you see me wearing the same thing as yesterday, no, you don't. Mind your business. I only packed so much clothes. All right. We're gonna get these two glorified go-karts and the golf cart in the water. Louis is only a little stressed out. All right, let's do it. Ready, Craig? Brakes work. Honestly, it's probably the driest we'll ever be on the back of these skis today. We're gonna get soaked, but okay. Pro tip at the boat ramp is, what are you doing, my love? Are you okay? I thought you were saying something. No, you're good. You just drive. I would have been louder. Pro tip, you have to download an app, like Bluey. Download the app, oh gosh, to pay for parking. So make sure you do that. Okay, so it's $77 for all 3 days. So we are leaving Friday, Saturday, and back Sunday. There you go. All right, y'all, so we're officially on the water. Editor Christine put in the footage of where you showed downtown Miami on your iPhone. And there's beautiful downtown Miami at the good, lovely hour of 5:30 a.m. We are tethered to Louis right there. It's already a little bit better than last year. There's a little bit of a breeze on the water, so it's not nearly as hot. So we are here for it. Other than that, I thought there would be more people in the water by now, but there isn't. So hopefully we still leave at 6:30. Babe, you want to say anything to the people on the YouTubes?
You asking me?
You're the only babe out here.
I didn't know if you said Craig or Babe.
Babe.
I will do it once I get Craig's and cross the boat.
Okay. Dad's passing out snacks right now, so. Craig and I have been giving Louis shit all morning, calling him Dad. So it makes us happy. It's the little things. When Dad gets you up at 2:30 in the morning, you can give him some shit. So, all right, good times.
All right, guys, we are out on the water now. We got the boat sitting here, anchored. We got the skis attached to the boat. So we're not running the skis, obviously, before daylight. But do get a decent look at Miami back there. There's Craig and Christine are back there, tied up. So we're just waiting for everybody else to get launched. And hopefully it's gonna be a good day. Winds are saying about 12 miles an hour, should be about 2-foot waves, which is kind of right at our limit, but it should improve throughout the day. And so the further we get out there, I think the better it's gonna be. It's gonna be a bit of a rough ride, but nothing we can't handle. About the same as what we did last year. Last year it took us 3.5 hours. We'll see what we do this year, but I'm optimistic. And beyond this morning, I think the weather's just going to continue to improve throughout the weekend. And when we come back on Sunday, it should be ideal. So can't wait. So just waiting on everybody else. Let's get them in the water and let's go. All right, the sun has risen. Skis are starting to leave the dock. Should be heading out any moment. Ready to get going.
All right, guys, we're on the water, all geared up. Lewis has unleashed us from the ski, or from the boat rather. Energy is like here, and we're here for it. So, Craig's good, Lewis is good, I'm good. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a good day. Yeah, so how this usually works is different groups go out. I don't know what group we are. I'm not sure, but we're gonna follow Lewis. We'll stop halfway, jump in and swim, refuel, and there you go. So, can't believe this is the second time we're doing this. I was pretty sure we weren't going to do it again, but I'm glad we're doing it. So, let's go.
All the beautiful people are out on the water today. We got everybody out here. Looks like maybe just a handful left or wrapping up over the dock. We should be heading out momentarily. Now, I don't know the official count today, but it is not the 180 that we were promised. I think several people dropped out when the weather started looking bad. A number of people went yesterday. Yeah, we kind of talked about that in our last video. Yesterday, the weather was less than ideal. It was flat out dangerous. And so that's why we delayed one day for better weather today. And so some people went, they had a rough time, honestly. So that wave forecast yesterday called for 4 to 5 foot waves. They get out there, it's 5 to 7 foot. It took them 6 hours. They averaged less than 10 miles an hour. Talk about, you know, lost equipment, things falling off, things breaking. Please don't do that. That's why the safety limits for this ride is 12 mile an hour winds, 2 foot waves. That's our max, and that's what it's going to be this morning. Like I said, as the farther we get out there, it's going to be a little bit better. It should die down about 9 mile an hour later and closer to 1 foot. But yeah, we're ready to go. And also, please, if you're going to do this challenge, if you're going to go to Bimini, if you're going to go to the Bahamas, do not do it alone. Please do not. People have lost their lives doing this trip. It is dangerous. Make sure that you go in a group. If you're on jet skis, you probably want at least 4, I would say. And if you want to get set up with the same ride that we're on, shout out to Bahamas Challenge. So that's bahamas-challenge.com. We are out here with our admins, Sean and Danny. These guys are awesome, the same group that we rode with last time. So big shout out to them, because I know they do so much work in putting this all together, and it's all for free. They don't get compensated at all. And you know, they have several sponsors for the ride, and they, you know, get those sponsorships and, you know, manage the chat, sign people up, you know, make sure everyone's safe. They are excellent at that. We got, you know, one of them, I think Danny this year is going to be in the back, making sure no one gets left behind. You know, I'm going to be, you know, we're breaking up into smaller groups. I don't know, again, because things kind of went south when we delayed for a day, but I was supposed to be leading one of the groups. I'm not sure if I'm going to today. But yeah, we have lead boats and chase boats, and, you know, someone in the back making sure no one gets left behind. So it's about as safe as you possibly can. Of course, make sure you have your safety equipment, get your PLBs, get your radios, get a radio with a distress button, something with I think it's MMISS, something like that. It's a number that uniquely identifies your radio and allows you to push a button. GPS coordinates get launched to every nearby vessel, and your PLB, that's going to go to a satellite, and that's going to immediately notify the Coast Guard if you find yourself in trouble. So do not do this trip without the proper safety equipment. Also, get yourself a bilge pump. You're going to need it. When you dock these skis up overnight, SeaDoo, Yamaha, Kawasaki, whatever, they could all sink. Doesn't matter what you drive. So get yourself a bilge pump. It's cheap insurance. And of course, you know, typical stuff: life vest, fire extinguisher. You know the drill. But yeah, the main 2 things that PLB, radio. Get them. All right, safety speech is over. We should be heading out here in just a moment. So I got the boat running. I can do about 55 miles on about 20 gallons. This is a 40-gallon tank, so I should have about half fuel when we get there. Everybody else is recommended to carry 5 gallons. I'm carrying gas for our 2 skis, so I got an extra 37. All right, so there's the call for the staging. So we're gonna head on over the bridge now. See ya. Yeah, when I talk about safety, I mean it. So even though I'm in a boat, I'm still wearing my life vest. This is only a 19-foot boat. It's pretty small. Obviously, it was never intended for this sort of purpose, but we're doing it, and that's why I'm wearing a life vest. Be on the safe side.
There is Miami. There's the Lewis. There's the bridge. We're gone. Let's go. So we usually stage on the other side of the bridge, so we kind of can get away from the boat ramps. Yeah, looks pretty good out there. So beautiful sunrise. Very few reasons I like to get up before the sun, and while I hate getting up in the mornings, I'm always glad when we do something like this because it's kind of fun. So thinking about us a year ago doing this, I couldn't believe it. But this year I don't feel as anxious because we've done it before, right? So highly recommend if this is something on your bucket list, just do it. Just go. Just do it. So, but yeah, follow along so you can see how we do it, because last year was fun and chaos, and I'm sure this year will be just the same. So let's go.
We just pulled out through the bridge. We're gonna stage here. Looks calm out there, actually, surprisingly so far. Maybe it'll be good. But I'm already seeing quite a bit of sargassum, which is that like, it's like a seaweed kind of thing that's prevalent in this part of the country, this part of the ocean. It gets all up in your pumps, man. I got some of that crap sucked up there yesterday. Looks like a beautiful day. Getting ready to get started.
All right, getting ready. We are not boat 1. I think we're boat 2 or 3, which I am totally fine with. Yep, first boat's gone. There you go. We're gonna give him some space and let him go, and then we'll around here too. So, all right, look at him go. 2025. Let all the full send boys go. Oh. Okay, Craig, you ready? All right, let's go. Woohoo!
All right, here we go. We're taking off. Of course, all that smooth water is gone now. It's chopped. Here we go. Next stop, Bimini, Bahamas. Let's go. 2025.
All right, y'all, let's get going. Woo! Okay. Already great. A little bit of a wash machine getting out of Miami, but we're doing it. We'll get there safe. That's what's the point. Woo, fun though. Woo!
Those waves that we were talking about, it's 2 to 3 feet. Gonna do our best to get through it. But yeah, as we're leaving the inlet here, it's getting rough. Getting real rough. The better it's gonna be.
It's so much fun out here, y'all. Highly recommended.
Christine taking on the big waves. There's Greg, handling like a champ. But of course, maybe I'm a little partial, but love my wife here, boss babe. Badass, badass babe. Woo! How many other guys' wives are driving jet skis to the Bahamas? I mean, come on. Fine, that's who. Don't get in their way. Look out. Oh man, I'm having a great time already. I mean, it's definitely rough. but we got it. I bet the ride on that's a lot smoother. We out here with the big boys. Honestly, you get a lot bigger than that. We're gonna cross the shipping channel. There's gonna be cruise ships and cargo ships. And make that thing look tiny. Like me. I feel like a cork in the ocean. We are bobbing all over the place.
All right, something happened. This looks like it's not getting any power. All right, that's not good. We're not that far from Bay. You good? Okay, all right, so you just tucked it up. All right, that's fair. Okay. Good, friend? Good? Yeah. Okay. You good, babe? Okay. All right, he just had a bunch of orgasm. We're good, we're good. We'll send it in, let's go. It's kind of so wavy out here. Like, who wanted all these waves? I didn't, that's for sure. I don't know if you can hear any of this, but we're still doing it. We're still getting swept around, but we're having a great time. There you go. We are passing our first empty container ship. I think that's what it is. And everything about it looks like there's back in hole in it. We're gonna get on its way. Okay. Right there. Woo! Yeah, real fast. Alright, time to pick it up.
There's a big ship. Like some big ferry or cargo carrier. I told you, we're out here with the big boys. This ain't no joke. Big boys, big boy toys, big boy waves. Getting my butt kicked. Alright. There's the GPS if you can see it. We're about a third of the way. We've been cruising about 15 to 25 miles an hour. About an hour, maybe an hour, 15 minutes or so into it. Oh man, that was a big one. This is gonna be a 3-hour ride at least. We're getting there. We're getting there. Impromptu stop. We're not quite halfway yet, but it's what you do when someone needs to stop. Everyone stops and we wait and we're patient and we do all the things to make sure we all get there safely. So, all that being said, Lewis is back there. Craig's over here. Say hi, Craig. All that being said, we're good. The rest of the skis are catching up and we're gonna keep on going. So, there you go. So I know you can't see it on the skis, but you can, or on the GoPro, but you can just see the skyscrapers of Miami that way. So that tells me we are just shy of halfway. Typically once you lose sight of it is when you know you're halfway. You're almost halfway, or a little past halfway. So I think we will be stopping again in like maybe another little bit, like 15 to 20 minutes I guess, to refuel. So yeah. I am a little more than half a tank. So yeah, all good things. You doing good, babe? Good. It's been fun. You know, I always like dread getting up in the morning and doing like all like the early morning shit, but it's always so much fun whenever we're actually out here. And this water is freaking beautiful. I wish our pool looked like this. So, kind of looks like Jello almost. Jello's your thing. All right, so we had to make a pit stop here. One of the skis over there, he's got like at least 20 gallons of gas on the back. I thought he had another 5 gallon at one point too, but that's gone. But they had 20 gallon rack, it broke. So he's trying to strap it back down. I was hoping one of these other boats that's a little bit bigger, maybe he's got some room here, because I'm loaded up. I'm packed to the gills. So there's the GPS. You can see we're not quite halfway. Maybe my phone will tell me. But yeah, we stopped for that gas and see if they can get that thing strapped back on there. But yeah, I mean, you can see just sitting still. I mean, these rollers that we're in. Yeah. And when you're going, I mean, we're going into them. This is bam, bam, bam. Granted, it has like calmed down a bit since we left Miami, but yeah, you can still see Miami off there in the distance. I don't think this is our official stop, so I don't know if we're gonna stop again or what.
All right, just kidding. We are gonna refuel here, so let's do it. All right, so here's what happened. It was refueling, and the gas can kind of slipped a little bit. I went to catch it. The nozzle, like the hose part, slid out of the fuel port. I got a little fuel in the frunk, so wiped it out as best I can with my towel. Oh God. And hopefully it's gonna be fine. I'm sure it's fine. It doesn't smell like gas now. I'm sorry, babe. I didn't mean to.
Put my safety shield on.
Yeah. All right, so Christine spilled a little bit of gas inside of her ski while she was refueling there, and she thinks that she's got it all out, so she wants me to record in case she blows up. Please don't blow up. Hey, there you go.
I would have blown up instantly, right? Yeah. Really?
Yeah, is that thing there on the back like coming loose? Your little flag holder? You want to tighten? Well, like, what about the screw though?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're gonna head back over there with everybody else.
Yay for not blowing up. That would be really bad. Ugh.
So we're still out here. Is everybody kind of hanging out? I'm gonna get a little bit closer here. See what's going on. I kind of want to jump in the water too, just to cool down, but we've already kind of been at this for a few minutes. I don't know when we're going to be going again. All right, Christine says she's going to jump in. There she goes. How's the water?
It's perfect, actually.
All right.
I jumped in with my clothes on.
All right. I'm gonna hop in for a second.
Listen.
Ooh. Feels good. No, actually, I didn't really have to. I'm just hot. Figure while we stop. I mean, you gotta swim with the Megs, you know. Woo! You gotta do it. You gotta swim with the Megs. Find out how deep the water is here, but it's about 2,700 feet last time, so about a half mile. All kinds of craziness going on down there. All kinds of craziness going on down there.
Please don't fall off the boat. All right, guys, let's get going. We are like halfway, and it's so much better than what it was, like even 30 minutes ago. Here you go.
All right, and there we go again. We're at the back of the pack this time. We took a little too long, but we'll catch back up. It doesn't sound good.
Okay. What happened? It's all right. Just take it slow.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I know. Just take it slow. Sounds like a motor. All right. Only yours know what happened. All right. The clamp that holds the exhaust water pipe thing broke. It's just like disintegrated, shattered. So we have zip ties, we have duct tape, and we're gonna try to hodgepodge it together. I can just see Miami. I don't quite see Bimini yet, but this isn't good. We do have SeaDoo. We could be towed home. It's not the end of the world, and we'll just figure it out one way or the other. It just sucks because, like, of course it sucks. Lewis has changed, I'm not kidding, all the parts on this boat, so I'm sure just, you know, from getting slapped around, it just popped, so it's okay. We'll figure it out. More to come. All right, so we found some clamps. Lewis is gonna put them together. When we get to Bimini, we know where the hardware store is, so we'll swing by and pick up some more clamps. So, but how it happens sometimes, I guess. I think we're in business. Yes? The hatch is closed? Alright. I think we're good. We're just gonna take it easy.
Alright guys, it's not looking good. We're about halfway and I had to stop. A clamp broke off of the exhaust. I fixed it. Got to go back on, and I was going good for a second, but we're going slow again. We're like 11, 12 miles an hour. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're keep trying.
All right, I think we're stopping to put our flags on now. So here we go. Flagpole, yellow flag. We're doing it. Well, I think so. Everyone else has put up flags, so I'm going to put mine up too, I guess. And that way we can catch up to Lewis later, you know. He is like beside himself right now. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, if you look towards the horizon a little bit more north, you can see the cruise ship.
Is that white thing?
I think so. All right, we're in. We're good. All right, flag is on. We're gonna catch up to Lewis in no time because he's, well, you know. All right, let's go. Coast Guard. I think it's the Coast Guard. Everything's okay.
Guys, we are crawling along. I'm doing about 9-10 miles an hour. Obviously something's not right. We're only getting about 6,000 RPM. I'm at the back of the pack now for sure. We're still about 21 miles out. Tells me, GPS tells me it's gonna take about 2 hours to get there still. At this point I'm thinking, I'm gonna press on. I mean, we're still running, we're still moving. You know, obviously my wife and Craig are still by my side, so I got some support here. I don't blame anybody else for keep going. I mean, we're dragging down the group, and you know, it was my choice to keep going. I could have stopped and just called SeaDoos right there. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get there, get to the dock, see if I can figure it out. I think the exhaust completely came loose because when I was back there, that clamp came off. The exhaust hose was about 2 inches off of where it should have been. And on top of that, I think I'm sucking a lot of exhaust. That could be part of it. I sure hope I didn't get water in the engine. We'll find out. Look, I mean, we'll get to Bimini, worst case. You know, we'll check it out, see what's going on. Worst case, we'll have to call the towboat. I got towboat insurance. They do cover the Bahamas. They cover Bimini. I think usually you have to get 3 miles off, and if I can get 3 miles off and have them come pick me up. Maybe going home early, but we'll see. We'll see what happens when I get to the dock. I mean, good thing is at least I got GPS, so I know which direction we're heading.
All right, so here's where we are. We are still in the middle of the Atlantic. We are on purpose going slow so the boat is going to be okay. We're going about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Don't see Bimini yet, but we're doing okay. Spirits are high. I just hope we can find the right size clamp once we're back on land. So, fingers crossed. There's a big boat out there though. And there's Lewis and Craig. Hi! But we're doing good. I know Lewis feels very responsible for what happened on the boat, but sometimes things just break. And I'm sure we can find the right size clamp in Bimini, and I'm sure it's gonna be just fine. That's what I'm believing. Put it in the universe. Alright. So since we're going a little bit more slowly than I think we want to, it's totally fine. We're getting there, we're safe, we're doing it, we're doing all the things. My husband is a trooper. We're just gonna put some gas in the boat, but we're good. Now the good thing is I know we're going the right way because that right there, if you guys can see it over my shoulder, is the ferry from Miami to Bimini. So we're doing it. Fort Lauderdale, Miami. Anyway, either way, we're good. We're on the right track. I mean, kind of can sort of see it off in the distance. So all good things. Let's go.
We stopped to put gas in, but that exhaust is still leaking. We're right with it open. Hopefully it gives me better airflow. We're good. I mean, we're getting some decent speed now.
All right, Bimini is in sight. Thank God. Oh my goodness. All right, we're almost there, and we'll
actually got it over 20 miles an hour. I can see Bimini up in the distance. I don't know, we're maybe like 10 miles out at this point. Not too bad. But yeah, we are. That exhaust is leaking a lot of water. Good thing I got that bilge pump. I know that that's good. I just recently replaced it. It's sucking water in, the bilge pump's sucking it right back out. As long as we keep going and we stay afloat, we're gonna be good. What a day. Nothing ever goes the way you expect it to. All right, well there's Bimini. Just about made it, a couple more miles. It's shooting water all over the place. Bilge pump is shooting it out just as fast as it's coming in. I gotta leave the engine cover open. That's the only way I can keep it from choking out the engine. Otherwise all the exhaust fumes are sucked up to the intake. It's bogging it down. So I'm trying to ride here, hold this shut. You know, try not to have those struts blown out. But we made it. Jeez, man. This was a close one. But we made it. I'm gonna get it fixed up. There's Bimini.
Alright guys, welcome to Bimini. Pulling into the inlet now. Yeah, but look at that water. Up next we're going to be docking over at our Airbnb. We are staying in Buccaneer Bay. We made it. We're here. Lewis, I think, is in better spirits. He did something else to the boat and was able to get us here a little bit faster. So we are dead last in terms of the Bahamas challenge, but we're safe. That's what matters. So, alright, up next, Airbnb. Alright guys, just like that, we are here, we are docked, we are tied on, and we are at the Airbnb. All that being said, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Lewis, I'm sure will tell you more about what happened.
You're alright.
You're good. Lewis will tell you more about exactly what happened with the boat and all that kind of stuff, and how we were able to kind of like salvage it. So, yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy the video, because it's never a dull moment with us. So, and here's Lewis with the outro.
All right guys, so quick update on the boat here. Actually was able to get it fixed. The exhaust, it just came off. So obviously these things are water cooled. That exhaust is full of water, and I hit a bunch of big waves, right? And I'm sure that all that weight just slammed back and basically just ripped the exhaust off the manifold, broke that clamp in the process, and it moved the exhaust back about 2 inches, which is why it was still spraying. But I've gone ahead and got that situated now, took everything apart, pulled the exhaust back up, and got it reattached to the manifold. I'm actually going to go to the hardware store tomorrow. There's one hardware store here in Bimini, and I'm going to double clamp that so we don't have the same problem on the way home. But for now, I should be good. I can at least cruise around the island a little bit. We're in good shape. Just got to make sure I make it a priority to get to the hardware store, because they're only open certain hours and it's not easy. But I'm so happy we got it fixed. Just got to bolt it back together, bolt the rear deck back on. Almost done. Hey guys, just want to give a shout out to Rob and Amber, who helped us out for the second time in getting this boat fixed and limped into Bimini. They also helped us out the day before in changing a trailer tire. Really appreciate those guys. Thank you so much for your help. And anyways guys, that's going to do it for today. Remember, hit the subscribe button if you want to follow along with more content from Bimini. Really appreciate it. Really help us out. With that being said, we're out of here, and we'll see you next weekend.
Alright guys, so we are, is this on? Yeah, it's okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to Weekenders on the Water.
It's right in my face.
Okay.
Always plugging the channel. Yeah, I'll do it. We might want to reshoot that, because you see how like there's like all the glares around the lights? Here, well, let me use my because it's cotton.
Alright, but it was this way.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Alright.
I've already wiped it.
Okay. Yeah, toss the towel. I kind of wanted to be around people, but I wanted to jump in. Alright, because since we're going a little more slowly than we want to, let's get this off.